not with your license. Ride inside, stay alive. Transfer is available to the end.
Had a good summer, but then we broke up, and now I just wonder what we could have been. Oh, but who's this in front of me? I think I'm just trying to see what's out there and possibly take the lead. And I'm feeling good. I don't know how this is happening. Synergy's crazy, the way it happens so fast, for more than a maybe. And I prayed there'd be less, I didn't know it, till you pulled up in the moment. You saw my heart, then you stole it, yeah. And I'm thinking that it's meant to be. Baby, tell me what are the chances that I find it.
Thank you. I'm ready to order. Classic. Of course, do you want everything else? Does it come with fries? No, it's okay. I think I've been here before. Oh yeah, this unit.
Portuguese.
Oh wow.
Yeah, fluent.
How come Portuguese in Wisconsin? Is there
Because
any...
he went to travel abroad for school. Perfect Portuguese. So this is very.
It's very large.
Oh, you just have to hold her hand because they.
Yeah.
So make sure.
The bigger one here. This one. Yeah. How big is that one? Yep.
One of the New York strip. Can I also have a 1 pound ground beef? 10%? Thank you so much. Have a good day.
마지막에 저희가 이제 처음부터 그런 것도 놀리신다고요. 그래서 오늘 또 야 그리고 내가 이거 회색 추리닝을 하도 입고 다니까 회축증이라고.
처음 뜻이 이게 무탈이라는 뜻이. 실제로 지금 약간 일도 많고 좀 신경 쓸 일도 많아서 전체적으로 좀 컨디션이 다운돼 있어서 나는 그럼 어디로 가는 건가?
그럼
그 속을 뒤집어 하나 맞아요. 어제도 문자 마지막이 저한테 내일 말 많이 하지 마요.
오늘 또 저희와 함께 해주신 분들 계시네요. 아이엠 맥은 야 요즘 이게 진짜 계란이 이렇게 달걀이 편하게 나오네. 이 부침할 때 이걸로 쓰면 좋구나. 그래서